That's with the left touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check 3, check 1. Check the hot 3.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Room here to run. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Murray now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Who that? 36. We get.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check curls. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
Check.
Here we go with Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check 26. Alert. Check 25.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the 2nd round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
What? 53, Mike. You want this?
Go.
Check 53, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September.
At the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's our time. It's our time. 56.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Check, ready. Check, 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, 56.
First down, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's coming.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
54. Mike, 54. Silver. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Lucky. Lucky.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
53. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Alert. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. I know he ain't got it.
25.
No.
36 power.
Throwing again. Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Mike.
315.
Mike. Quit talking about it and bring What?
12.
Twins. He's
Alert.
checking crap.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To try again after the sack. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check. Left half. 8.
From the shotgun, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watch out.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Defense wins championships, baby. 56. Mike, 56.
From the 44, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Switch gears. Check 99. Check 99.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check. Good job right there.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Got it. Check. Crunch. Fair. Crunch.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check 50. Check 37. Check 37.
Operating from the gun. Wilson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good job right there.
Alert 3.
Alert.
Check
49.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Block that. Kill. Kill. Turn up. Watch twist.
To throw is Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got room. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. 14.
Check 24, watch 24.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Quick, 280.
53 is the mic. Hey, what's the ball?
One left, one left.
Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 54.
Again, it's Johnson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Murray now. And able to find Kirk complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check. Check. Hot. Shift. Alert, flare.
Alert.
This is Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Okay, just like that. Delta. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm ready.
Murray now on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Slow. Mike 5-4. In your face. Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing now is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let him know. Joker.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's going to be a long race.
Murray now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They come out here in the eye. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 24. Check 24.
To Johnson again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Tackles. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We own this.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, alert. All go special.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, 0.
Check 3. Back. Check.
Look left.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding, and the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Come on, fellas.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Boom. Mike 56, Mike 56. All day, dog. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete to Isabella. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
56 to Mike. Check 56. Switch. 6 guys. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Mike's 56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Good job.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Check 53. Go, guys, 4 down.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
12.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike's 54.
Watch the run. They're running it. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Now watch run.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the